Hello, welcome to episode 70 of Chaos Entropy. Today's date is March 2nd, or it's not March, it's April. Shit. April 2nd, April 2nd, 2025, and let's get right into it.
We're still feeling the effects of the everlasting March that took so fucking. It felt like 3 years.
It did feel long.
Actually, no, March flew by for me.
March was fucking. That was a marathon right there.
Oh, yeah, bro, that shit was dragging.
Everybody's else is a marathon.
I went through, started the first day off. By the third day, I looked past. I was like, "Damn, that was a pretty rough first 3 days." 3 weeks passed, and I was like, "Dang, we're almost done now." Then I looked at my phone. And I was like, "Damn, it's only day 5."
That's crazy.
5 minutes in day 5.
That's pretty much how March went for me.
So
I had to celebrate 2 birthdays, my grandfather and my mom, 2 days apart, every year.
Dude, that's crazy.
They just say happy birthday and they're okay with it.
Oh yeah, man. Did any of y'all see that direct recently?
Yes.
Seen what?
The
Nintendo Direct that came out like a day ago or so.
Today came out.
No, I did not.
I watched most of it.
Dude, that was
Mainly because, and hear me out, I don't think this is crazy to say, I didn't care. I knew the entire direct was gonna be about the Switch 2. Whatever, like 2 games they announced for it, and that was it.
It's crazy how accurate that was. Of just like, here's the Switch 2. Here's some mediocre like features that every other system has had for like 10 years.
They made their own Discord.
Yeah, isn't it like
you're shitting me?
With the C button, the new C button, you get a voice chat and you can like have a face cam and everything.
That's all it really was. It was just like, yo, we got voice chat.
People are calling it switch cord.
There's a button for it. You can like
put your face in the game
through it now.
You can put
It's crazy, dude.
I'm surprised it's an actual button just for like talking.
I love it.
I mean, that you do the same thing on keyboard though.
I know, but I'm just surprised. Like, I don't know if any other consoles done that, or handheld, I should say.
I don't know. It just feels like the entire like consoles fan base like flourishes off of mediocrity. There was an entire point in the segment that was dedicated to now we're at 1080p, and I was like, Jesus Christ.
But you can what was it?
I thought the Switch 2 was in 4K.
And when you plug it in, it's 4K 60.
Or that was kind of the expectation.
But the fact that it's still cool that at least it has 4K ability.
I mean, judging from the leaks, it was like it was comparable to like a PS4 Pro, right?
I think that's what because it's 120 FPS, 1080 on the handheld. I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, they definitely found their niche.
I will say the Mario Kart game is called Mario Kart World, not Mario Kart 9.
Yeah.
The fact that it's people were freaking out because it's like open world-ish. It has free roam.
What were the games?
Like the big one was the Mario Kart game, the new one, where it's like 24 players.
Oh.
I think 24, 27, I don't remember. And it's free roam, and it's called World because like you actually go to your next course, like you drive there. You can drive to your next course.
Yeah, that's like one of the big games that was coming out.
I'm like, that's big news for Mario Kart. I've never seen that. I'm like, they never do that.
I mean, hear me out, right? I'm gonna just wait till each game gets their own individual trailer and then go from there.
Yeah.
When I found out, and I didn't watch the direct, and I'm so disappointed that they followed in Sony's footsteps, is that in order to play Switch 1 games at Switch 2 quality,
you have to get the enhanced version.
You have to get an enhanced version.
And not all games do it.
And sometimes pay for it.
I thought it was all. I didn't know. They didn't really. I don't know how well they specified it.
It's not all games too. It select titles.
Yeah. I'm assuming now it's. They're probably gonna make more in the future though. Maybe.
I mean, just like the PlayStation and Xbox did.
Yeah.
That's exactly my disappointment.
Now, from my point of view, I guess from a person who did not own a Switch, I wouldn't mind. But
yeah, but you're also in the minority.
I know. Most people were Switch people already, so yeah.
Wait. In order to play it, or in order to play it up
if
to
you
the
want to get,
specs?
no, you can get the. You don't have to get the enhanced version. I don't think. They're just if you want to add 120 FPS and like higher quality stuff to the game.
Oh, like resolution changes?
Yeah, like Switch 2 capability, I think.
No. This is not just resolution changes.
They added stuff.
In some cases, it'll be more stuff.
Yeah,
but like, think about it this way: on Breath of the Wild on Switch 1, right? At best, if you're in an intensive area, right, where you really want the game to be looking at its best, but also have a lot of shit going on, you're most definitely going to be playing in the 20 to 30 FPS range.
Oh yeah, so it's like specs.
On Switch 2, though, you're probably going to be playing at like 60 to 100 FPS.
And they're adding features.
But then they'd have to patch it into the game so that it would read
it's a separate it's a separate.
Well, it's a separate version.
Yeah, it's
just like the PlayStation and Xbox games nowadays.
They're like the enhanced version, whatever they call it. I don't know.
Which means just like those versions, they're gonna get their own separate physical editions and also speed system charge and whatnot.
So, but can you play the original version still?
Yeah, I think you could. They said you could. I think. I think I don't know how many games are backwards because it's the same. They're using the exact same physical disc. I mean the card, whatever.
Cartridges. No, they're not. They changed the shape.
The shape they said is the same.
No, I'm pretty sure it's the same shape.
It is. They said it's the same in the.
Yeah, I remember the direct saying it's the same shape.
They're like, look, we made it identical, so you can easily. But if you want a Switch 2 version of your game. That's back on Switch. You have to buy this version if it's available.
Damn! So in order to get a remastered patch,
and they add stuff to the game.
Extra.
Yeah, and extra stuff they add to the game too. Like I'm trying to remember like a good like they add stuff for Kirby. Oh, and like stuff for like the mouse feature because Switch 2 has like the mouse type capability. So like Metroid, like that first person. It could be like a mouse, and I mean, it seems cool. I don't know how well it'll play out, like the actual controller being used as a mouse, but I hope it works. I think it comes out, was it like June 2nd or something? June 7th?
Something like that. It's priced at like $450 or something like that, too.
So it's, it's
yeah. That's what
closer to 5.
Also, for storage, you have to, what is it, micro SD, but you have to get their micro SDs. Supposedly. I have to re-watch it, because it was a little complicated, because, like, they showed, like, a Nintendo image on the micro SD. I'm like, what? I'm like, what's different about your micro SD?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a micro
SD. Nothing. I mean... I genuinely don't think that's true at all. I think that you're going to be able to use any SD card.
That's what I thought.
If the pass is to follow, what they're going to do is they're going to use their partner and stop fucking cutting me off, you bastard. They're going to use their fucking SanDisk fucking partnership to continue like printing out SD cards that have their logos and shit on them. They did it for the Switch 1. You could literally go get what is it, like a mushroom SD card, like 256,
Yeah.
gigabyte SD card right now for the Switch 1.
Yeah. And the Switch comes with 256 internal compared to the 64 I think it had.
Dude, that was awful. That was fucking awful.
Well, I don't know how big Switch games are, to be honest. I don't know.
It's only 256.
Well, most of them are pretty decently small, but then you got like, if you have any intention of playing like a bigger game, like a Smash or like Tears of the Kingdom, dude, your thing's screwed. You better only want to play that game for the next month, because if not, you're just damn.
Oh, I didn't know if they're like full-size games compared to like console or PC.
Now they're massive games for the hardware that they're on.
Oh my god, what was 64 in their heads? That's nothing.
Okay, yeah, so the base Switch right now is priced at $450. The bundle with the Mario Kart that they're adding is $500.
Damn, really?
And obviously everyone's gonna get the, like, no one's buying a base Switch 2, I'm sorry, bro.
No, of course not. Most people make their monies with fucking bundles. That's why Super Mario World and like the other like games that started off with like or like that are like really popular now are like some of the most popular games ever, because they were introduced in bundles with like the Super Nintendo and shit like that. Bundles sell.
And on top of that, I mean, from a consumer perspective, it's literally just worth it.
Exactly, bro.
It's just better to buy the bundle.
Wii Sports, I'm pretty sure, is still in like the top 25 games just because it came with the Wii. It's fucking awesome.
That is true.
Damn.
I'm trying to read everything about it if I... But it's interesting. Oh yeah, they also added like a cooling system in the
handheld.
Yeah, the handheld.
The dock.
I mean the dock. And they added two USB-Cs.
Well, that's kind of useless.
Yeah.
A cooling system?
Yeah, they had like
in the dock.
Yeah, so maybe because because they're
that's retarded as fuck. That's retarded.
I mean, wait, doesn't it like use more processing? Isn't it like more enhanced on the dock?
Yes.
Yes, I mean, wouldn't you need to?
All right, yeah, I get your idea.
What is the cooling system? Is it just a couple of fans?
I think it's just fans.
I'm pretty sure it's like a back fan hooked up to the Switch that's...
Oh, so it's just it's literally just like any other system's cooling system.
Yeah, but
it's telling me it cools down now? Oh my god.
It's
most people that I know though,
put it over.
Most people that I know though who use their Switch 90% of the time are in handheld mode and never ever use the dock.
Yeah,
but he's got a point there. I never dock my Switch.
Yeah, but like at the same time, if you're gonna like crank it, cause like every time you put it in the dock, like the specs go up and everything, right? So I mean, it kind of makes sense. You can't expect to play like high spec games.
But that's just not how the Switch consumer their own consumers
like, how you
don't.
But I mean, like that again. Like I'd rather them have a cooling system for the dock, even if nobody uses it, rather than they got something
I'm not saying that they shouldn't have it. I'm saying that that's dumb for them. I agree, it's a good idea to have it in the dock. What I'm saying is, why don't they improve the cooling of the handheld mode first, where it mostly suffers?
I'm not sure. Maybe they're gonna add in like a separate thing.
Especially since, like I said, most people who play the Switch aren't even in dock mode anyway.
Wait, so it never had a cooling system? The first one didn't have one?
I guess not.
Bro, I dare you to play Legend of Zelda after like an hour or two of you being like stuck in a dungeon, bro.
Dude, my Switch hooked to fucking Smash Bros. If you put that on the crust of the earth and leave it for 4 hours, we're breaking through. We're breaking through.
Oh, I found out.
Are they? That's crazy.
It's essentially, and like, the best way I could describe it is there was the true handheld era with like the DS, the PSP, the PS Vita even. This thing is much more like a laptop in the sense of like playing games, the Switch.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you can do it.
I think it's probably
But
just
to
the
what
games
end?
too, right?
Well, the games, I'd say it depends. I mean,
because like games now, I mean, on top of that, they're not all of them are always optimized.
yeah.
I think the games coming out for Switch and you know, games are just getting more complicated and bigger. It's not like back then how like well now I mean like you can play PSP games on like your iPhone.
Oh, I found the micro SD thing. It was they don't use a normal one. It's a what do you call it? Express, micro SD Express or something like that, which is I guess a newer version of micro SDs that are like compared to like SSD quality.
Bro, so they just went the Sony route. Like they just went the Sony route, bro.
SD.
So what? It's a customized.
It's like a SSD speed.
So if you want to get another Express, it has to come from Nintendo.
Okay, that part I don't think so, but
that part's definitely false, but that's bullshit.
But it does only use this new Express version of micro SDs, which are faster.
So you have to get a.
That's
the normal, like I think they're the same shape, but you can tell the moment you put it, it won't work on the SSD. The way the chip is made, so yeah, only supports micro SD Express format for expanded storage. Now, if you looked at both of them, you would not know the difference unless you read them. Unless if you had two in your hand.
Dude, to me, that handheld era kind of ended for me as soon as I realized that I can get an emulator on my phone. I was like, oh, this is awesome. And then I just stopped buying any Switch-based games that had anything to do with retro. I used to buy retro collections for like Mega Man, Castlevania, and all that stuff for my Switch.
Mm-hmm.
And then I just realized, then I think it was like, what, a year or two ago, they released that fucking emulator for iPhone, and I've just been playing, and I've just been playing, like, everything on my phone, like, Pokemon I can do there, I can do, like, anything I think the cutoff is, like, DS, and before. After DS, you're kind of screwed. I couldn't play any 3DS, I couldn't play any, like, PSP, and I was kind of bummed out about that, but then I realized, oh, there's other emulators that can do that too, so I don't even have to worry about that. If I want to play at those, I can just get another one that's specifically for those.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, you know what? What really is coming out of this market that I need a handheld title? Like, the niche is there and I understand it, but I'm not really in a mood to play, like a new game coming from Nintendo if I'm on the subway and have, like, 10 minutes left to get to my job.
Yeah.
If that's the case, if I'm on break, I'm just pulling out my phone because it's way more accessible.
Yeah.
The handheld market's always been kind of like a niche, but now that like our phones have gotten so powerful and we're capable of like actually using them for like these type of things, it just becomes kind of unnecessary. I mean, there's for God's sake, I try playing any Mega Man game on the phone. It's a nightmare. It's because it's not built for it, but it's still possible.
Yeah.
And I think that ease of access kind of trumps like the quality of something that I have to pay $4.50 for.
Yeah.
I can download the shit for like $5 and then just suck it up and stop being a pussy.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I mean, there's also like you have to make sure like the games run on the. I mean, like whenever the handheld comes out, it's like it's always because it's a handheld. It's always gonna be worse than a traditional console or even like a computer. And then then you have to worry about the games and like you know the resolution, the FPS, and everything they're running on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it is just a niche market now.
I mean, it's a market that they dominated for so long later in their lifespan just because, like, there wasn't really much competition until, like, what? The Steam Deck?
I mean, the handheld market's still pretty, I don't know how big, but, you know, I still
Is it big?
I still pay attention to all the new, the ones that just came out this year, the newer, Asus ones and MSI ones that just came out.
But he's just talking about the Steam Decks, and honestly, I'm sorry, but I cannot consider a Steam Deck a handheld console, because, brother, you're just using a mini PC.
Well, it's a handheld.
I mean, it's a handheld, but 90% of the Steam Deck owners who have one just use it as a mini PC.
Well, that's
yeah,
cool
but they're on the go.
I can play Civ 6 on my fucking handheld.
I would probably get the Asus one just because it's more powerful, but I was looking into that when I didn't have my computer.
I feel like if I had to pick between both of those right now, obviously I have the Switch, so I picked that. But like, if I didn't have it and I had to pick one right now and I could afford it, I'd probably pick my Steam Deck. But at the same time, would I spend that much money on a mini version of what I have right here? Just to do the exact same shit I was talking about? Like, well, I'm on my break. I end up playing like 20 to 30 minutes of this bullshit. No.
I guess that's true.
I'm a grown-ass man now, so I can't be doing that. When I was assisting my mom when we were going to fucking Big Lots, yeah, man, I'm going to town on that. But right now, as a man, I can't do that.
I just love having a lot of technology, even if it's even if it was redundant, even if it's.
Bro, what up?
That's probably why I have like every type of Surface device from Microsoft.
I was thinking of getting a new Surface device because I take fucking notes for my D&D stuff, but I hate paper notes. So I was like, maybe I should get a Surface Pro. Anyways,
I use paper notes. I mean, do most people don't most people use paper still for that D&D?
No, most people use laptops, but I don't have a laptop. I have a fucking computer and my phone. That's all I have tech-wise.
So that's the one instance where it would actually be viable.
Yeah, but then I can't justify myself getting anything else. Or like using it for anything else, so I'm like, should I?
In that case, you could just get a Chromebook if you're just using it for, what's it called? Just that.
Like notes and shit. Yeah, I might.
Because that, I mean, those are, I mean, I don't know how many, like, the purpose of Chromebooks nowadays.
It would be good, honestly, because Chromebooks, I think the problem is if you were one of us, you have a heavily misconstrued view of Chromebooks. Chromebooks are great laptops.
I don't know.
They're great. They're great laptops.
They are now.
They're not. Yeah, like, well, I mean, even like as we were leaving high school, I'd say like, as we were leaving high school, the technology really developed for Chromebooks to actually be good.
I fucking hate. I hate.
I still have dreams about the netbooks.
Oh no.
Bro, the netbooks were a nightmare, bro. Those things were useless.
They were like, they looked heavy duty, but they break apart in seconds.
Yeah, because they were built like old-timey TVs with this whole, the back end, and you're like, yo, this thing about to, yo, I could run the Apollo space program.
That's what it was so backwards.
Bro, can we talk about the netbook straps, please?
Yeah.
Bro, I thought that shit was so cool when I first looked at it, and then I was like,
I never got hurt because I was always wearing a jacket.
I saw a kid destroy his netbook in a stairwell, and everyone was like, "Oh, there's another one."
This motherfucker fell down the stairs one time.
No, he threw. This guy, he was like, "I'm done with this. I'm done." This guy's strap broke, and he's like, "I'm done with this crap. This piece of crap." It's like,
the netbooks were so bad.
oh yeah, They were the slowest piece of crap.
Oh, dude, and let's talk about how I think on one of the surfaces of the netbook, depending on which one you had, I know I've seen one.
Screen was.
It was like it was no. It was like the cover for it was like this rubber grip texture.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate that.
So
if you were like, yeah, and that one looked nice because you could fucking slide it across the desk if you needed to like pass your Chromebook to someone. But if you needed to pass your Chromebook,
you just hit,
bro, you just you just had to pick that shit up.
You just feel like the loudest vibration just ripping across.
Or suffer a bunch of tire treads on your fucking desk.
Fucking as that shit drifts all the way to where you need it to go.
Yeah, dude, looking like someone left a nasty fucking drift or burnout on your shit.
Literally, we got to a point where it was just Chromebooks they were giving us instead of netbooks at the end or something. I remember.
I feel like every time we left, it was like Lightning McQueen in Cars 3. The new man came to take our place, bro. A new, better model.
I never watched the third one.
Bro, shit like regressed for me. I never got shit after I left.
Dude, R.I.P. bro. When you transferred over there, everything bad happened.
Bro, the world just kept hitting me.
I think it was you, bro.
The worst shit in the world could happen, and like it was just happening over and over. Like every year was just something new.
Well, some bullshit happened. What's crazy too, the moment you left, none of that shit happened again.
It was crazy.
Bro, it was just you.
Yeah.
It is what it is, though.
It is what it is.
I think they were still running like Windows XP when I got over
there. XP? Oh my god, what year are you in? That should be illegal.
That's not that bad.
That is like
in my automotive shop, one of the main computers that we needed to pull up a bunch of like diagrams and stuff was running Windows 95. I can't make this shit up.
How can that be? I don't get it.
I mean, like sometimes
classic DVD screensaver and everything, bitch.
Is it just zero funding? Is it just...
I don't know. Sometimes I could stubborn to change the software.
Actually, I just saw on Instagram. Apparently,
I saw that.
Our funding. We just got our funding fucking cut even further.
By the way, is that our township? Because there's another township with the same names in Jersey. Yeah. So
no, we got a whole thing where apparently the Hamilton School District, among other districts, were just cut for funding.
Yeah. That was it made me laugh just because I was like, oh, I saw the image and I was like, I wonder if I know any of these townships. And I'm like, oh no. I'm like, of course, like.
Yeah, that was literally my exact reaction. I was I wonder who got cut. I hope it wasn't
I'm gonna be honest. In a million years, I was like, there's a lot of townships. I'm like,
there's a walk down to automotive, bro. They're fucking guys. So we're gonna be working on this bicycle.
You know what? We're upgrading. We're going to Linux at this point. No more Windows.
Actually, no. Because what's crazy is. The differences with my program and all of yours is most of my shit came from outside funding. So, Hyundai yes, bro, so the fucking Hyundai company themselves donated vehicles to us.
I didn't know they did that. That's crazy.
Yeah, every car you see there, despite being a destroyed, old, beat-up piece of shit by the time, the students leave, at one point was a either new or used vehicle from said company themselves.
Bro, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
I didn't know that. When CAD's done, we ain't separating classrooms anymore.
Yeah, no, CAD being entirely school funded, y'all are cooked. Me with automotive, I could continue to beg for more sponsorships.
Let's go.
All of our tools, sponsorships. You know we ain't paying for Snap-on, motherfucker.
If only a Hyundai could see what their graduates of 2020 were doing now.
Nothing. Let me tell you right now. Let me tell you right now. Nothing.
I mean, to be honest, even in high school, I was doing some messed up things with Have you ever guys what's it? No, I didn't mean it like that. I meant Have you ever? I'm trying to remember what's that material? What's like the metal material that you can like melt for like oh my god, like solder. Have you ever soldered before?
Solder? Yeah.
I don't know why I'm bringing this up. Only because it just popped in my head. I remember back I guess I was a freshman in high school. They not. I mean, maybe they taught me, maybe not. I probably was the worst human being ever at soldering. I would just destroy my hand every day. I was just destroy. They were like, "Zach, what's your problem?" And I'm like, "My problem is it's not doing what I need it to do." I would destroy so many projects back then. It was a learning lesson, and I'll never do engineering ever again.
So you suck at soldering.
It was. I don't know why I just thought about that. Just because it's probably because I have nightmares about it.
You have nightmares about soldering?
Yeah, because I was so bad at it. My teacher made fun of me for it.
I got nightmares about clowns and George Lopez.
I'm gonna give you a fucking soldering kit and a bunch of wires.
I'm probably better at it now, but back maybe because I wasn't carrying that much, so I just.
Maybe because your fat fingers got in the damn way.
You jerk!
You and your fat fit. That's mean.
That is. Nah, because he's kind of spitting though. Your fat-fingered motherfuckers cannot solder.
I wasn't. My fingers are not fat though.
You ain't never gonna see some sausage.
No, they're not sausage fingers.
I ain't saying this about you, dumbass. I'm just saying in general.
Well, okay.
Now, if you would like it to be about you, I can take a look at them.
Hey, bro, don't judge him, bro. You're right. He doesn't have fat, round fingers. He has very feminine, long,
They're not round. Fingers. I'm white as hell.
They're very long, skinny fingers.
Long-nailed, painted even.
Okay, that's
prepped up for manicures and pedicures. He's got the ideal 1980s female fingers, bro.
Bro got the coffin cut on the nails.
Exactly.
They're painted a pearlescent white.
If I ever paint my nails, so help me God. So
I don't paint my nails. I never understood painting nails. I know a bunch of people that do paint nails too. So I'm not so far disconnected from it. I don't know if I would ever.
Bro, every time they all complain about their fucking nails, like what's it called, like the paint chipping or whatever.
It seems like a fad.
The fucking paint chipping's the worst.
Yeah, like, oh damn it, I chipped my nail. Oh, this and that. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
Oh no, I don't think I'll ever paint my nails, bro. I just feel like that's too.
Yeah, I'll never paint my nails.
I'm swinging my leg a little close to that fence.
How so?
How so? Go into more detail.
Are you painting your nails?
God no, I don't see the attraction for it. It's just a fad.
No, I can see the attraction to it. They look pretty.
Tell me more. I guess it's pretty simple.
They look pretty. There's nothing else to it. There's no like painting my nails secretly unlocks a part of my brain that I never know. They look
my
pretty.
amygdala is increased.
Bro, when I pull the trigger of my Glock, I want my fashion sense to be emitted by my trigger pulls, bro. Exactly. I want the last thing you see to be some cute pink Hello Kitty ass skull on my fucking trigger finger as I blow your fucking brains out.
You're like, sir, we have the man. How are you able to track him? There was a bit of fingernail residue.
He had a chipped fingernail.
And we were able to see which ink or which type of paint he was able to use.
Acrylic.
Acrylic. Why did you say it like that?
Because I picture it like that.
Oh man.
Acrylic.
He's telling Cop that.
Because Zach just thinks everyone who paints their nails is a little,
I didn't say that. I just don't know enough people to really have an answer.
It's like skins for your hands.
That's literally what they are, bro.
Oh, you meant that skin.
I need you to go up to the previous middleweight champion of the world right now and tell him that his painted nails are a little too homo for you, and see how that works.
I never thought of it like that, though. I mean, but then again,
I think it depends what color you get.
Yeah, it's a color thing.
I mean,
you go to this shade.
It all comes down to color.
Sir, what color was it?
It really does come down to color.
Magenta!
I fuck with magenta, that's a very nice color.
I was just thinking of a non-normal color name.
What about yellow, bro?
Zach?
There's just no denying it. Yellow?
I don't like yellow.
What?
For nail?
Yeah.
I don't think I'd ever get yellow.
Yeah.
No.
If I see you
Hold
get
on.
yellow nails.
No.
Yellow's not
That's
the
gay.
best.
Hell's the no. What?
What?
What if bro got black and yellow?
Black and yellow?
Then that's
Stop
kind of
worrying,
crazy.
I don't like that. I don't like that.
I don't know a guy who get two colors, man. I mean,
You're
maybe.
Bumblebee.
I fuck with black. I kind of like.
I mean, maybe black and white or black and gray. But like
black and yellow,
two colors. Black
You
and
can get
yellow.
black, white, and red on your middle finger. It'll be like Scarface colors. It'll be pretty nice.
Black and red.
I mean, maybe
Black,
if you have
white, and
like
red.
two colors on, like, you know, maybe your left hand
Those
is
are my
black
favorite
and then your
color.
right hand is another color. I don't know.
You're not seeing the potential in this, man.
I don't like
I guess
yellow.
I'm not.
Yellow, out of all the normal, the primaries and secondaries and tertiaries and yellow's the.
I don't know.
least
Dude with
favorite
yellow
color.
nails, that's just undeniable.
Hey, bro.
I thought you said that. That's a nihilist.
I like-
That's a nihilist.
Me personally, I would never wear them as a color or for my nails. But recently, I've been fucking with cream and pink. I really like darker shades of pink. I like hot pink.
What does that look like?
No, but I see your vision. The cream and pink combo is heavy.
I
I
fucking
feel
love
like
that
a
cream
heavy.
and pink combo.
What does cream look like?
Isn't that just like your regular nail bed?
Yeah.
Well, kinda, I guess.
It's just enhanced.
Nah.
But I'm not talking about
HDRO.
previously as like I'm not talking about nail color, but in general.
Oh, in general.
I really like the cream and pink colors. I think they work really well together.
I've never done that, I don't think.
You don't have a pink shirt in any of your outfits?
I used to, but it was
I don't have
salmon.
one.
I was too manly.
I had a pink shirt, and then I was called gay, and now I don't wear it anymore.
I wore pink.
I be wearing pink outfits because I am a man who is secure in his masculinity.
And that's what I'm
And
saying, bro.
Yeah, but I also just don't like pink though, so.
I once used rollerblades, then someone called me a not nice word.
Feminine?
I mean, maybe
Why?
at
Because
the
it's feminine?
at the
And
I feel
it
like
makes you
yellow's the
feel
more
gay?
feminine color for me nowadays.
at the base level, that's probably correct, but it's more so I just don't vibe with pink that much.
Why?
What
Because
does
it
pink
makes
do
you
to
feel
you?
gay?
I gotta
Well,
agree with
it's the same as-
Zach. I mean,
it's
like,
the same
I
as
just
yellow.
don't like pink.
It's the
What's
same
wrong
as
with
yellow
pink?
for me. I don't like yellow, pink.
I don't
No,
want to wear.
I can understand not liking yellow, but in my eyes, I feel like nowadays I come to a turning point where yellow for me is more feminine than pink.
I can agree. I can see that.
Now that I don't understand either.
Maybe it's because of
It's how you wear it, though. I mean, like, it's what you're wearing that's pink, and what's like. I don't know. I just don't look good in pink at all.
I'm gonna be honest. As a kid, there are certain colors I think of certain things.
There's certain colors you couldn't understand.
Maybe it is I who is self-centered, but I think I look good in any.
I mean, if you're able to think like
That's
that,
impossible.
you're the best of
Not
us.
one person on this earth looks good in every color.
Look,
There's
if
at
you
least
think that,
one color
I
that makes
applaud
them
you.
look fucking ugly.
I would applaud you if you actually truly think that every color works for you. I'm happy because I'll never be like.
I know my color. I cannot wear sky blue. It makes
I
me
know
look
my lane, and
kinda
everyone knows
retarded.
that. Everyone- Sky blue. What
Sky
about
blue
white?
makes me look kind of stupid.
You used to wear white.
White's
Why would
such a
you
basic.
yeah, like, how are you gonna say white?
Everybody looks decent in white. That's just like such a neutral color.
No, I meant you used to wear a lot of white.
I know some motherfuckers that if you give them like orange, they look like the butt crack of society. But if you give them any other color,
I wear
they
orange.
look like Brad Pitt.
I have one.
I mean, like again, like it depends like how much of the coloring you're using. It's like you're talking about like
full body orange, right now.
Whole body.
Tell me you look at it.
Full body.
Whole body. That changes everything, man.
Full body
God.
orange.
I don't know
You
anybody.
have orange
Somebody
pants?
used to wear like red jeans. I thought it was the. I
I've
can't
never
stand
seen
them.
red jeans. Oh wait, no, never mind. I've seen them. Never mind.
I think I've probably had like maroon type jeans or something in the past.
I hate them, bro.
I have brown like
I can
I
never
have a
see
pair of
myself
brown
wearing brown
jeans.
pants.
I have brown pants, except I don't like wearing them anymore because
No.
it's like I crapped all over myself. The color is just not.
Why do you look at brown pants and immediately think of defecation, bro?
If you look at them, it's the same color.
No, I wear like brown formal pants for like formal
These are
settings.
like cowboy. I have like brown like cowboy style pants. That's what they're
What
called.
do you mean brown? Do you mean like just brown or like khaki brown?
No, it's a dark brown.
Okay, khaki
Like,
brown is khaki brown like the light brown? Like,
That's light
yeah.
brown. No,
Yeah,
this is
very
dark.
light brown.
Okay,
This is dark
that one's
jean,
okay, but I'm talking about like brown.
Yeah, like a poop stain.
Stop fucking bringing around this shit, bro.
That's how I think of it.
You'll never catch me wearing shit brown.
You'll never catch me.
Like khaki brown is like the only brown I made.
I wear there was a couple years where I was just wearing khakis only, and I was rotating.
Gentlemen,
black.
don't get me wrong. I love me some khaki brown shorts.
I never
I
wear
don't care
shorts.
how far away from trends it is. I will to this day always wear jorts.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I've never once owned a
jean shorts.
I've never once owned a pair of jean shorts.
I fucking love jorts.
And it's not.
I've never seen jorts on a dude.
That's a lie. I've worn jorts 90% of my school career.
I've never seen you wear them.
I've never
even seen your legs.
So many jorts.
Okay, well he's wearing.
I have very nice legs.
Okay, well, he wasn't trying to say like put you down. He's just saying never saw them. He's just.
I understand that, but it's just to remind you, I have very nice legs, bro. The jorts really highlight that.
Bro's casually telling lies.
Is this like?
Why are you saying I have bad legs?
Nah, I'm saying that he has seen your legs, and you do have some beautiful, elegant ass legs.
Feminine in many ways, I understand. I take pride in them.
I've never seen you in jorts.
I've never.
That's cap.
You know how many
That's
times
cap. That's cap. At my house, I can confirm you've seen that nigga.
I don't remember him.
I've never seen him.
I went to jorts on so many of that motherfucker's birthdays.
You've never worn them, man. Just don't lie to us. Don't lie to us, man.
I don't know.
It's always a lie.
If
you lie,
at my peak, when I was at peak form, I had over 10 pairs of jorts.
I remember you wearing jeans, but I don't remember you wearing jorts.
I don't remember jorts, man.
It did get cold. I had to wear my long jorts.
I've never seen jorts.
I don't know how to handle that.
Those were just a different variation of jorts.
My mind just blew up when you just said that.
Wait, what?
I had to process. I thought you meant like those shorts that are like slightly longer, like below the knee. But then I was like, why would he say it like that? And then,
No, bro. In the summer, I love to wear my short jorts. In fall, I wore my regular jorts. In winter, I wore my long jorts.
I need to get you a swimming jort.
Swimming jorts would fucking go crazy, dude. Here's some swimming jorts.
I need to get you a pair of swimming jorts.
That's insane.
Bro, the denim would crawl up your ass.
It doesn't have to be made of denim. It just has to look like denim.
It does. That is the name of the game here, bro. The jort lookalikes. The The fake jorts, the false jorts, if you would.
The fake Jordans.
No.
And I ain't talking Jordans, I'm talking Jortins.
That's fire. That's art. I think you just made art.
I think this is what the people call poetry.
Fuck yeah. What was the original topic? What were we talking about?
Shorts.
So they showcased Beyond the Spider-Verse.
Oh yeah, I saw like a picture, right? Or they showed up.
And they apparently were talking about the new live action movie.
I'm iffy about that, but because well, one, we don't really know a lot, but based off the title, we can assume.
Well, I'm a little iffy on your opinion in general.
Oh wow.
Why you black?
Well, it's called,
I know Black Puppy. I know Black.
Brand New Day was right after.
I know Black Puppy. I know Black.
So I don't know how well it's gonna go, but
I can't stand the male Spider-Man. He just seems a little too. Bland. I love me some Peter Parker. At the same time,
I thought it was a
multi.
I took it so seriously. I was like, I don't remember one called Mayo Spider-Man. It's freaking multiverse in my head.
Is there a Spider-Man that is just a can of mayos?
A can of he's just a walking.
Nah, bro. He sprays mayo. That's his webs.
He sprays mayo.
Instead of shooting webs.
he got a part-time job at the Condiment King, bro.
That's fine. Oh. Goddamn.
It is
I would like, yeah. I just want to see a Spider-Verse movie in general.
Hot take, but...
I already know what you're gonna say, bro. Fuck off.
What do you think?
Alright, bro.
I really like Spider-Verse.
My Spider-Man can't be black.
Here he goes fucking it up again.
I was gonna say I prefer the first movie versus the second, but...
Okay. Okay, that's a much better take. I like the first movie.
Because something, I don't know, maybe... I think I also have a problem with, like, movies that are, two-parters. I always have
Wait, is that a hot take? Do most people like the second more?
I don't know how people feel about it.
I actually don't know this either. But do you like the second more than the first?
I really don't like this. I watched it again, and
I haven't even finished the first.
I think the first is good, but I think the second's just better because it built on the first.
What do you mean? That's the opposite. If it builds up, it's just riding its coattails.
I mean, you're right, but like, there's payoffs, there's things that I like seeing in the second movie. You know, just because it's there. It's a continuation of the story.
I think it's also because I'm butthurt about Miles Morales and the way they portray him.
Ah, so it was that he's black.
There we go.
I was waiting for it.
Oh, I don't like his personality.
With allegations for a while, bro.
I wanted him to be like,
white,
not the enemy.
Not the enemy. That's crazy.
A little bit less melanin, bro. He was a little too dark for my taste.
What are you talking? I love.
I like my Spider-Man rare. What is this well done piece of shit?
Wait. I think I said the wrong Spider-Man. I don't know what the hell I'm saying. I'm playing a game. Wait, what did I say? Who did I say?
We're playing a game and the enemy is you.
Wait. What Spider-Man did I just say? I
said Miles Morales.
Oh, I wasn't talking about him. I meant that's no wonder why it sounded wrong.
2099?
Yeah. I don't know why I got that wrong in my head.
Ah, so you don't like Spanish people.
Oh my god, I can't be right.
I don't like it. The Mexican Spider-Man was too Mexican.
Is he Mexican? Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I know he's Hispanic.
Yes.
I didn't know what
he's half Mexican, half Irish.
Yeah, I knew that, but I forgot what his type of,
What kind of beaner are you?
He's from Nuevo York, which is so funny how it became a Spanish place. Like in the future. It's just... That's 29.
Is that funny? There's a lot of Spanish people living there.
I know, but the fact that it just becomes that, like they just took over.
That's fucking hilarious.
They just took over.
I mean, just like their ancestors. Am I right?
It's crazy.
I'm joking. Wrong people.
You described them like parasites.
I like that movie.
You described them like rats that took over.
I just swallowed my water. Oh.
Spanish people, wrong people. Well, I mean, I'll stop.
Oh, you're a little too far in the stuff now.
I like, I almost said Miles again. I mean, Miles, he's...
I like Miles.
Oh, so we circle back to the black people.
Damn it. It's not my fault. It's no one's fault. It's no one's fault.
It's no one's fault. It's not your fault you were born that way.
That's true too, but I'm saying I'm not a fan of Miles.
This man just keeps writing his own allegations.
But it's more so I also don't like that second movie as much. It's just not as good.
I just don't fuck with it, bro.
It's like No Way Home. It's a lot of fanfare for me. And that's cool the first time around, but there's no substance as much as the first one. For me.
That shit didn't have noir until the very end. He didn't have a baseline either.
Noir is the greatest.
Peter White 10 movie. I love that.
Peter
So
B.
you just gave it a 0
Parker?
out of 10.
I didn't give it a 0. But Peter B. Parker
Wow.
though, that Peter Parker from the first one, he was pretty crappy in the second one. Like
He was worse than the first one.
I liked him in the the one that helps Miles. Like he was pretty crappy in the second one.
He was pretty crappy in the first one.
He was terrible in the first one.
I loved him in the first one.
That was literally his whole character arc.
Yeah,
No,
but
I loved him in the first one too. But you're saying like terrible in terms of
no,
like.
I meant like his choices. Like he doesn't even like he acts like he's like.
Oh, so he was an antagonist.
I don't like how they made everyone an antagonist. Like he had nobody. I know.
Oh, so you just don't like the plot.
I don't like when Spider-Man is when he's that down on his luck. I mean, it's pretty crap. I feel bad. I don't like that
the story of his life.
So like so you don't like the entire point of Spider-Man.
It's
Do you like any story, bro?
I like Stan Lee's Spider-Man a little bit, but
Oh, you mean you mean the guy who's down on his luck broke?
Spider-Man of all time.
No, it's actually his best work.
This motherfucker looks at an alleyway with that darkest shit. Like, oh my god, an alleyway. He narrates everything.
Yes, but it's better than Spider-Man.
Shit way of writing thing. Oh no, the Green Goblin has me in his grasp. I wonder what I'm gonna be able to.
I don't care.
He's
I like
talking the third person.
I know people make fun of it, but it doesn't bother me. That type of writing does
The
not.
shittiest writing.
No, it's not. Well, that crappy writing got us to where we are today. He wrote.
Doesn't change the fact that it's still.
He wrote over 100 issues of Spider-Man somehow, and it did get better.
Bro, I could write 100 pages of dog shit too.
It's not 100 pages, 100 issues.
I mean, bro, just look at Twilight.
What about Twilight?
Anyone can write 100 pages of bullshit, bro.
I appreciate the work he inspired, bro, but his writing style is just outdated.
No, but it was it was a lot of things. It was sexist. It was misogynistic. It was probably racist. It was probably everything all and above. And it's not the best writing, but I like the way he wrote Peter in the beginning because, I'll still remember this. Most people don't if you don't read it. How when he first became Spider-Man and he found out Aunt May had to sell most of her jewelry, he was like, I need to make money. If not, it's a life of crime. It's a life of crime.
I actually disagree with that. See, I see what you're going with. And
because he's
now
a good
that you mention
hero.
it, I do like some elements that were lost in the later versions of Peter Parker. But I feel like the reasons why we like it are different because I actually like the early depictions of Peter and the fact that when he got his powers, he was kind of an asshole.
Oh my god, he said some crazy things like to like his bullies, like I'm like,
oh my god, Flash was a victim, bro. This motherfucker would just
Flash originally was a victim,
and then he was just such an asshole.
And Flash was
part of it. He loses that that smart-ass characteristic in the future, but Peter's kind of a dick. Even before the powers.
There's like an issue where he basically sums it up to, I wish they all died.
He's a narcissist half the time.
But thankfully, like with with Uncle Ben's quote, it helped him sort of.
Uncle Ben wasn't even mentioned in the first like.
Nope.
Uncle Ben didn't even originally say it.
Nope. Well, it was like in a like in the past, like he like this one past storyline, but it was.
I was told.
Hey, Uncle Ben told me this once, but not in the present day. But not in the present.
Exactly. Because
also, Uncle, it's a funny thing people care so much about Uncle Ben. He's a plot device. Like he's just there for Spider-Man to be Spider-Man. And but people are like, oh man, Uncle Ben. Like I wish there was more to him. I'm like, I couldn't care less about the old guy.
Man, I have such a sour taste in my mouth for Spider-Man now. Mainly because if you like any other superhero and you express love for that motherfucker, you'll have these dick-riding Spider-Man fans come in and tell them how you're wrong for liking your superhero and how Spider-Man's the best and how he's more heroic and how he's cooler. And I fucking hate that shit, bro.
If you read an issue of Amazing, I would disagree.
I do hate Spider-Man
He's getting cucked every issue.
I fucking hate Spider-Man fans, bro. They're the most obnoxious fans of all time.
I don't mind if you're a fan, but like when you're solely a Spider-Man fan exclusively, which I find crazy. Like you find a Marvel fan, like they're open book. They're like, I like a lot of characters. Spider-Man, he's the only one.
I love how people go in and they compare Spider-Man to others and say, look how good he is. Look at his startup. Look how good of a person he is. He's just one of the guys from the neighborhood. He's just one of those guys. Well,
yeah, that can like demolish towns with his punches.
That's Spider-Man in the 21st century, fucking now, or maybe even like in the 70s and 80s. Once he fucking found his roots and he found his niche, he was like, okay, you know what? This is who Spider-Man is now, but old Spider-Man was an asshole.
I don't really.
He wasn't made this way.
I just like his costume.
They did get to a point now that
it was like a fight.
He's not been with Mary Jane long enough, or he's been away from her long enough that they're bringing Gwen Stacy back officially. I don't know how, if she's a clone again, but she's a clone.
I don't know. He's like one of the only heroes where, at least at the time that I can think of, like where like. He does, he wears like a full, like just a mask that completely covers him. Like, I mean...
like a head to toe, like
I mean, like if you take his design and maybe the black suit really pulls it out more. He looks more like a villain.
Yeah.
Oh, I can see that.
Like, his variant...
He's a menace!
Yeah, like, he legit looks more like a
He's a menace!
Rather than like your typical superhero.
You know, it's crazy though. The first 10, within like the first 10 issues, J. Jonah Jameson had like an epiphany, and he was like, "I only treat Spider-Man like this because I feel bad about like himself. Like it's all self like pity and self agony, and he's taking it out on Spider-Man." But that was 60 years ago, and yet he's still after Spider-Man.
Like if you ever take like those images of like Spider-Man just like standing there angry, like he looks like a villain.
I mean, he recently did become the Juggernaut. He had the
power. My favorite, while we're on the topic, my favorite era of comics has to be like, I think it was like in the 2006 era where everyone was like hyper muscular.
Yeah.
And I mainly like it because those photos of those covers or panels serve just infinite horror farm.
There's that's the 90s in a nutshell. Also, they all became.
Oh yeah, like
it's all muscular and it's all patches and guns and just make people not human anymore. Yeah, they're not human.
The only reason I mentioned the 2006 era was because updated art, but you are right. The
90s,
early 90s with what was his face? Superior? No.
I mean, it was. You can think of.
But we were on topic of Spider-Man.
Pick a character. Oh yeah. I guess he was. I mean, after all, Venom came out of the 90s, and he's the most jacked thing out of Spider-Man.
Yeah, but if you look at the old Spider-Man show, He's jacked. Like now he's skinnier than like a more lean build, but
yeah, because he's Spider-Man. That means he's proportionate. He doesn't have to be big. He's just powerful enough. He's just.
But he was like as jacked as like he was like as jacked as like a modern day depiction of Captain America now. Like if you see him in like the cartoons, Captain America's like jacked, and Spider-Man's always leaner than him. But like back then, Spider-Man was jacked.
No, dude, he was. His muscles had muscles, bro.
It was crazy, bro.
And that's why Mary Jane was with him for so long.
You'd see a photo of his legs and you would just be like, oh,
a boinga.
Yeah, you can point each muscle group out.
And even then, they had muscles, bro.
That's just fire. Oh, I love him, bro. He's so cool.
I thought you said I love muscles. They're so cool.
I did. I love muscles. They're so
cool. I like muscular women.
I like both.
Yeah?
I do. But yeah, problem with liking muscles, bro? Well, what's wrong with muscular women, bro?
I don't know why
I seen that one video of like that one chick, she like, I think it was like at a gas station, she just walks out of nowhere and just starts flexing.
Yes. On the camera?
Yeah.
She could kick my ass, bro. She's so strong.
I was like, how the fuck?
Why'd you say like, how the fuck?
Because like, I've never seen something so lean.
She's so lean, man. She's so lean. No, I get that though.
What a specimen. 10 out of 10.
Some people are just built like gods. You can learn a thing or two.
From the god.
When a target attempts to image, then
1-800-GOD.
It's funny because like motherfuckers will have the dedication to want to do it, or like they'll want to do it, but bro, there's also something about just going to the gym, being there.
Motherfuckers, bro. Motherfuckers. I don't want to do that shit, bro.
I don't know. It's not going to the gym as a prize, just eating.
It's all about the diet.
I actually have a very easy time eating greens because I just think of cheeseburger.
Bro, I just have a problem with just eating in general now.
I think actually, like, exercise implementation of it, like what I was saying, like going to the gym, making time out of your day, getting there, and even after getting there, putting in the work necessary, because I could do a half-assed day at the gym.
Do you see those, like, YouTubers that walk on a treadmill while, like, streaming?
Oh my god, yeah, I've seen that. I've seen someone, you see the one where they were, they walked to Mount Hrothgar in Skyrim?
Yeah.
I fucking love that one. I love the scene where he's walking normally, and then he meets up with the troll that's up there, and he just he just starts putting up the face. And I was like, oh shit. Yeah, bro, I think that's a good way to motivate me. I just don't have the time to do it as much as, and not even a time. It's not a time issue. I have time. It's a motivation issue. If I go into the mirror and I look at myself right now, I'm like, yeah, this is all right. So I don't have that motivation. Where I don't look at myself and be like, you fat little lard, you need to go now. I think give it a few years. Once I start putting on pounds, I'll be able to motivate myself and be like, what are you doing?
Your body instinctively will make yourself motivated.
Or you just get crushed by the depression.
It did happen before. There was a point where I got a little bit tubbier, then I was like, I need to go. And then I went for like a month straight, lost all the excess weight that I did do. And then after that, I just stopped going because I achieved my goal. It's horrible.
Honestly though, hear me out. Or right, instead of waiting for the depression or whatnot, just at some point, you'll just hit that 30, you'll hit that fat tub of lard, and then you'll just lock in. You'll just be like, you know what? From this point forward, I will forever be him.
That's hard to stay.
It is very hard to stay, but
because
I gotta try.
That's the thing, though. Like, cause like, what do you mean by locking in? Cause like, do you stop after you achieve it, or do you just keep on going?
That's what I did. Now I'm back to just normal.
That's the thing.
Yeah, you eventually stop out of, like, you have a sense of like, oh, I think I'm good. And then one week after another, you're like, I'm still good, I think. And then a year goes by.
And the pounds start coming.
Yeah, they come after you. They come. They literally.
Well, at least right now, honestly, my biggest problem is I think I'm shredding more weight than I actually am putting in my body.
Oh.
Like I severely need to go up in pounds, high key.
Do you not eat enough throughout the day,
or? I think I use I fill my fucking stomach. I can't eat more, you know.
I meant because it could. I mean, if it's not a calorie deficit thing, then.
I've seen a thing online that a lot of people when they start losing weight, their biggest problem is that they focus a lot on the cardio aspect of losing weight, but they don't focus as much on the actual
the muscle.
The muscular building muscle part, yeah, and then afterwards it comes to bite them because then it's just like
your muscle mass is gone. Your muscle
mass is gone, and depending on how big you are,
that's a lot harder to
get that skin.
Yeah.
But you have to tighten that skin up, and then
yeah,
it
you
becomes
look
a
like
problem.
You're dying. You look like you're dying.
That's what my cousin went through, and now he's like fucking depressed.
I will say,
he's like, I can't do this anymore.
When I went through losing weight, which I have to do again, but when I went through it the first time, it was I didn't pay attention to the muscle mass, so when I did get lighter, I felt so much weaker.
You do, you really do. It starts to affect you.
I was like, I feel like
You feel like a stick, man.
Yeah, any second. Sticks. I'm like, is this how skinny guys do it?
The more shredded you look, the weaker you feel.
Yeah, and that's the thing, like,
water.
I internally was like, oh, I'm shredded. Not really, but
you're not always gonna look that shredded either. Like, eventually, like, you're just gonna turn into literally just a pile of sticks.
Oh my! I felt like I was gonna break something for the first time.
Like a temporary point.
Yeah, instead of overweight crushing my bones, it's the less weight that makes me.
It's the weight of your bones that is crushing you.
Yeah,
I physically cannot hold this shit up.
That actually is scary, but that's a thin line. Oh man, I don't want to think about that now. Thank God I've only, well, knock on some wood, I've only broken a bone in my whole life, so.
I fucked my body up so much.
Oh.
Yeah, my body's pretty fucked.
I've only broken the wrist, and that was it.
I think my fingers have become wider from doing, like, construction work.
Oh, I
don't even know how that's possible. My bones have become, like, I think my fingers themselves have become wider from the amount of times I've hit them with that fucking hammer.
They're just flattening out your fingers.
You're getting sausage fingers.
I'm getting sausage fingers. And it's weird because I'm like, I go and I'm like, I can't do any type of sleight of hand. It's fucking horrible.
I'm sorry for laughing. It's actually serious.
No, it's not a laugh. I chose this.
Yeah, you did choose to put a hammer to your nail.
It's fine though, I get paid.
You get paid for sausage fingers.
Fuck yeah. So nice.
I've never had that happen, thank God. I never squished a finger. My dad did it, his whole nail fell off.
Oh, my nail fell off.
That was the scariest thing. That was the scariest thing I've ever seen in my life. I was like, he's turning into the fly. He's turning into the fly. Next his ears will go. Next his ears will go. I was a kid when this happened. Those are my thoughts.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Have y'all ever been dropped as a child? And if so, do you remember it?
Yeah.
No.
I do.
I had a feeling based on you giving us this question.
That shit hurted.
You actually were dropped?
Yeah. That shit was fire.
You remember it?
My cousin had me, and then she dropped me.
Oh, well, that's just...
And I fucking felt my head hit the side of the cabinet. And I still have a scar there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I never had that happen.
Never hit your head?
Why?
Not...
You never hit your
head? Good.
See, that's crazy, because I would have thought you would be, like, a prime example of something.
No, the only thing I've ever hit was, like...
Yeah, I agree.
The only thing I've ever hit was, like... the monkey bars. I fell onto, like, the steps and almost destroyed my balls.
Oh, so
it wasn't even your head.
Yeah. I thought I died that day. I thought, oh, there is a heaven. I was like, oh, there is.
Here's the thing, though. You did die.
I didn't know what to tell the teacher. I was dazed, confused. I was every word combined. I was seeing colors. I was like, oh, it's over for me. I'm like, this is how you die. It's like getting a gunshot where you start like staggering and then eventually you fall over.
When I started to see color, I realized...
I told her, I gotta go to the bathroom. She's like, recess isn't over yet. And I'm like, I don't care. I was like, I don't care. But thankfully, I survived. But that was one of the worst days of my life. That was horrible. Thankfully, I wasn't overweight back then. I would have lost everything. But no, I mean, I'm trying to think if I ever did anything to my brother. I mean, I've destroyed that guy. I've beaten that man to a bloody pulp. But that's brotherly love.
That's crazy, bro. In 2024, only 58% of the population is white. I thought that'd be a lot more.
You're talking about in America, or?
Yeah, the only fucking relevant... Why would I tell you about the relevant... It's the only relevant information to us right now.
I thought you said...
I'm talking about the demographic of fucking Bosnia?
I thought you said the world. I didn't know.
No. No, you know how fucking we'd be overwhelmed.
You know how many Chinese people and Indians there are?
Well, that would be... that would make me laugh.
Only 6% of the population in the United States is Asian. I thought there'd be more.
It's only 6?
Only 6% of the population is Asian.
Only 6% of how many... What's the total? Like 330 or something, a million? Or almost 400? I don't know.
Do you know how many people are there in the U.S.? You said 3 million?
No, I said 330 million or it's almost 400 soon.
I think we passed that, right? Let me check.
I don't know if we have, but with 6% of that, that's not a lot. I thought it'd be a lot more.
No, you're right. 340 million. 340. So 6% of that is just Asian. That's crazy.
Number. Asian number.
13% is African American. 20% is Hispanic.
There's more Hispanics. That makes sense.
Of course there are. And then 58% is Chris Hemsworth.
Aussies?
No, that's just the thing that they used. For some reason, it's just a picture of Chris Hemsworth.
That's messed up. He's not even American.
He's not. Matter of fact, all of these are like Marvel actors.
Oh my god, that's
they got Captain America representing the African Americans. They got Shang-Chi. Shang-Chi is the Asian. What?
Wait, for what?
Yeah.
For what?
He's your Asian lord.
Represented by Shang-Chi.
The representative of each person.
That's crazy.
Oh yeah. And for some reason, the Hispanic community is represented by the Indian guy.
Oh, what?
I don't understand that.
Wait, an Indian?
Yeah, this guy's not even Hispanic.
Who?
I guess because he's passing.
Who is it?
He's one of those what the fuck is his name? I think he's also a Marvel actor.
What's his name from Immortals? I mean, not Immortals.
Immortals?
No.
Invincible.
I love Invincible.
What the percent? I forget the name of the movie. The one that everyone...
It's not relevant.
Eternals?
Eternals.
Yo, I just said that shit, bro. You're such a fucking piece of shit. Eternals second.
I don't hear you.
Eternals 2, man, it's coming.
Eternally.
It's
Fuck yeah, bro.
Eternally.
It's coming.
I would watch it. I would watch it.
Moon Knight Season 2.
That
It's
shit
not
never
coming.
That shit never coming.
That shit's never fucking coming out. You should be ashamed for thinking it.
Every day I wake.
Yes, every day you wake up knowing that fucking Eternals that Moon Knight's not coming. It's fucking horrible, bro. Long days
Every day.
That shit never coming.
Don't worry, we'll play Marvel Rivals later. You can live out your glory days.
I work.
Never mind.
That is the new Thor skin.
I'm closing.
Did they do the new Thor skin yet?
I think it's today or maybe it's tomorrow.
Too bad.
I got Venom throwing ass.
Yeah,
maybe it's the 4th.
I personally like throwing ass. It's a very nice pastime.
My Venom can throw ass.
Oh. I love Venom.
What are you talking about? I lost my track.
Talking about how Superman is the greatest superhero of all time.
Oh, we're talking about
Venom throwing ass.
We're talking about the population.
Yeah, I killed all of them.
What? No.
Oh,
I agree.
Wow, that's
facts.
That is not a non sequitur right there.
What's the next topic? Tell me.
Have you guys seen that PlayStation when they were showcasing their April games?
I did not
their
see
biggest hits coming out in April were The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered. Guess what? It's not over because then we have not one, 2 Xbox games. The fucking
Gears of War?
Indiana Jones.
Oh, I don't give a fuck.
Got Indiana Jones and Forza Horizon 5.
Dog, it's the mascot. The prophecy.
I just want to play
the mascots of Xbox.
They should just give us Gears and Master Chief.
Marcus Phoenix and Carr. I love those games.
That's crazy. That game is. There's too many game
How about that? It's tomorrow. It's tomorrow. The skin comes up tomorrow.
Oh, it is.
Actually, it might be tonight then, technically.
I love video games.
I love video games so much.
Did you hear about the new Nintendo Switch game that's coming out? It's like
the controller one?
No, it's the one that's made by From Software.
No, I did not hear about this.
I don't think there's...
No, it's a new game. It's
You're lying.
No, I'm being for real. That's something that I wanted to talk about when we were on the topic of Nintendo Switch thing, because it's something that I wanted to tell you all about. I gotta look up the name, but From Software's making a game for fucking the new Switch.
Oh, Dustbloods?
Dustbloods, yeah, that's what it's called.
Oh, I didn't even realize that was them. Okay.
You're fucking lying.
Yeah, I think. Oh, actually, now that I think about it, I looked at it on Instagram. There's already an IGN post about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
What is the premise? What is like?
They described it very similar to Bloodborne, but with new mechanics. I have to actually look into it though.
I saw it, but I didn't realize it was for them.
Will it be a Switch 2 exclusive or?
Yeah. Yes.
That's crazy. That's the reason you buy the Switch, you fucking loser.
I wouldn't buy any other reason. I don't play
it's only
enough.
$450, bro.
I don't play enough Nintendo games.
Duskbloods. It's like Bloodborne.
This does look kind of like Bloodborne.
You have a gun, and then you become like a vampire, and you have to fight like T-Rexes or some shit.
They said, "F you, Sony." We're going back to your colleague.
I would probably get a Switch for this.
I probably would. I like this game.
I like FromSoft.
I also like FromSoft. What? That's insane, man. I really like From Software. They make really good games. Where's the fucking... I don't want to make anything. No, I gotta make food soon because I'm getting hungry, but I don't want to make anything.
I'm starving.
You too?
Are you gonna be watching, you guys gonna be watching the, except for Zach, you're gonna be watching the new, fucking, I forgot what I was gonna say, goddammit.
Last of Us?
Yeah, thank you.
Am I gonna be watching the new Last of Us?
Yeah, the new season.
Oh, probably.
I don't know why, I just get infuriated when I see The Last of Us now.
No, I do too, because there's such an oversaturation of just fucking... I don't know if that's the right word, but there's an market of fucking Last of Us stuff. It's been shoved down our fucking throats so much, and it's gotten to the fact where it's actually affected my opinion of the first game.
Yeah, like, I'll be honest, like, it's my fault, but I played the first game too many times, and now I just can't stand it anymore, but, like, just seeing it again and again is really... And, like, if I go on, like, every single damn IGN post about Last of Us, it's like just a bunch of yes men.
This game is awesome. The second game was monumental. It's like the first game, but with less Joel, because we fucking killed him. And we're gonna keep on talking about it, because Naughty Dog keeps on giving us his paycheck, so we're just gonna keep talking about it. And guys, you can play as Joel in the main storyline, but you can't dodge. That's pretty cool, right?
That's so stupid.
Don't you want to replay the game again on permadeath mode? I did. It was something else.
Oh, there's only 2 damn games, and like, fuck.
Yeah, you'd think it'd be a much bigger franchise than the amount they've been fucking talking about it. If they made a third one, I'd probably play it. It's just, I'm not playing these other 2 again.
Yeah. Bro, like, didn't like the remaster for the second one come out recently?
No, it's just, that's exactly what I said, that the second one was coming out.
Oh, it's still coming out.
I thought all this stuff already came out.
Oh.
I've been looking at the same gif of fucking Venom twerking for like 30 minutes.
You have?
You know, an ability that everyone forgot Venom had is he's able to like
Throw ass?
I was gonna say he's able to like turn invisible or like chameleon, you know, cloak like chameleon.
I've been forgetting, yeah.
That's because he can change his appearance to anything. He can be translucent.
I know that guy.
I know that guy. I confirm.
Dude, you think I'm lying?
He's my best friend.
It's my best friend. It's my best friend. Oh, but yeah.
Trying to think if there was anything else to say.
It's my birthday.
Again?
Yes, again.
Born again.
Birthday.
I feel like that's a funny joke, but I guess not.
My birthday is a joke to you.
No, I'm never mind. There's no point in explaining it. What's I'll just ruin everything.
How about you mind your tone?
You don't like that? Never mind.
Monster Hunter Wilds title update. Bro, I can't wait to play that game. Wait, what? I can't wait to play that game. You haven't played it? Fuck no, I've been working.
He's been too busy slamming his fingers.
Yes, I will be playing it soon though, and by the time I do finish and get to the point where I can play with others, everybody will stop playing.
You can play with others on off rip. I could play with you right now.
You would play with me right now?
I'd carry you through the whole game in need be.
You'd do that for me? You'd say, I don't care about my day, I don't care about this podcast, and then play right now? That's crazy. I love you too, man. He does care. Instigating.
No, you wouldn't believe it, but he does. He does.
He does care, man. Make no light.
Sorry, say something stupid.
Say something stupid. You were stupid.
I mean, the only thing I'm waiting right now is the new the new zombies map came out today or is coming out, and I'm just waiting for the song because it has Maluka coming back.
Oh yes, Black Ops 6.
The song looks
good.
This teaser looks good. This song. That's all I care.
I don't know, man. When it came out, I played multiplayer, and it was pretty fun.
Well, that's like another thing, like, oh no, I just don't like it.
They brought back those Modern Warfare guns, right, this season?
I don't think they're gonna be as good.
Event camos are back, man.
Bro, man, nobody give a fuck about it. Modern Warfare 3 had event camos every goddamn week.
Yeah,
this game gives you, like, candy wrappers, man. It's fucking shit.
Now, I don't know what happened. Sledgehammer had it, like, down.
Somehow Sledgehammer, like,
they were like, we know what to do.
Single-handedly carried the game so fucking hard, and then, like, Treyarch was, like, this game was in development for 4 fucking years, but I guess it don't matter.
And the Sledgehammer one.
Sledgehammer's been working on the game for less than a year. Somehow is better.
That's insane.
You know, this might be a hot take, but you know how you said you didn't like those Spider-Man fans?
Mm-hmm.
Part of me doesn't like Treyarch fans. I like the games. But some people are just in fucking denial that the games now, the Treyarch now, is just not the same Treyarch as back then. And like, bro.
I guess it's a hard pill to swallow.
I hope they choke on it.
Because I do like Treyarch more as a company, or at least the majority of the stuff I still like. But from my understanding, the multiplayer is maybe like the most bland and crappy multiplayer we've had in a while.
It's not even just the multiplayer. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but I just can't stand playing the game in general.
I will say the double tap machine, they brought it back. It's probably the best perk design.
It's not even double tap 2.0. It's like it's the original double tap with the increased fire rate.
I hate that. I hate that so much.
I hate it even more because like you run out of ammo so fucking fast.
You know what I love?
I like the design.
I hate the original double tap. I had never got the original double tap.
I just never, yeah, like I never. Okay, I slightly noticed it with shotguns, but I mean,
I'm gonna be honest. I never noticed back then because I just thought I was like, oh, I guess I ran out of ammo. I never thought about it. I'll tell you what, I was watching YouTube. Oh.
But now it's like, yeah, it's increased fire rate instead of double rounds. I think it's just dumb.
That does sound dumb.
Though I can't be, you know, I mean, what are they gonna do? I mean, like,
I wish it wasn't all nostalgia bait though. With these maps, like when it comes to weapons, I wish they had like newer weapons though.
Yeah, like how they just ported over Ray Gun Mark II and Wonderwall.
You know about the Wonderwall.
Like, Wonderwall was literally an MW3, so it's a little lackluster, you know?
Yeah.
It's not like it's been gone.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe, it's technically been out of, like, a Black Ops game, but, like, we've had it last year.
Bro, I don't even know what a Black Ops game is anymore.
And they brought back, like, don't get me wrong, I love the Ray Gun Mark II, but it's not, like, I just wish they added more, like create new stuff. Stop using the old stuff.
I remember when, like, right before the game came out, like, I never bought it, but, like, people were saying, like, bro, this is gonna have the best gunsmithing. This is the worst gunsmithing I've ever fucking seen. It's like, there's only one way to build a damn gun.
You talking about Modern Warfare 3 Zombies?
No, I'm talking about Black Ops 6.
Yeah, there's two ways to get most of the wonder weapons, I think. Like, the box or depending on the...
No, but I'm talking about, like, regular guns, like, building regular guns, like, everybody's gonna be running the same damn attachments. It's like, there's no variety, there's no nothing. Either, you know, it's just stupid.
Yeah, that does stink. I am interested in the map, though. At least the design has, like, interesting callbacks, like most of them do, but...
I don't like any of the maps. Except maybe Citadel, but I've played too much of Citadel to... I don't know, I don't like it anymore. And then the bosses, and then, like, every time you get up to, like, round 45, they just run at Mach speed.
Oh, is that...
It's just... It's so dumb.
Damn.
And then they've tossed, like, 10 different bosses at you. And they all got armor and take ages to kill. And if it's the amalgams, God forbid it's the amalgams, they just fucking fling you around.
Jesus.
Every time they fucking attach to you, it's like the Panzers whenever they do the hook on you. But you can't do anything. You can't shoot them or anything. And you're like, fuck you, take this damage.
Oh my god.
And they take a plate. They take an armor plate.
Yeah.
And then they just do it over and over.
Yeah. Don't think I had anything else for this week. Unless you have something else.
I had something, but I don't know if I should bring it up this one.
I mean, unless it goes nowhere, unless it goes...
I don't know. I don't know. Did anything else happen?
Today's Liberation Day, Helldiver.
I haven't played Helldivers in forever.
I'm joking, it's well, Trump calls it Liberation Day.
Oh, I don't know what's going on. I haven't paid attention to the war.
He basically it's just more terrorists. But he's calling it Liberation Day. But I'm just saying it's just funny that it's called that. It's just funny. It just sounds more great. Like, it's Liberation Day. It's like,
I thought you were about to... I thought it was legitimate.
I know, in my head, that's the... I just think of Helldivers. I don't know, something like military. But the fact that, yeah, it's like this is a national holiday. I mean, it's not, but he is calling it an actual named day.
Whoa, the digital edition for Mario Kart World will cost $80?
Is that true?
They are learning from fucking PlayStation, man. So,
but if you get the Nintendo Switch 2, it'll be $30 less. What the fuck?
Huh? What? Wait, what?
If you get the Switch 2 console plus the game bundle, it'll be $30 less.
Yeah, sometimes.
Oh yeah. Because it's just $500. So you get the game for $50. Because the Switch costs $450, and the bundle is $500.
Yeah.
The game is $80.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
John, the game. Oh, he's not.
He's yeah.
The game is $80. We just had the 70 increase a couple years ago.
Yep.
Bro, and these idiots are talking about GTA about to be $80. Shut the fuck up, fucking cocksucker. Oh my god.
Why do people want this?
You got those dumbass people who are like, Brooke, just say you're broke. I am broke!
Confirmation.
So are you! So am I!
No,
I am broke, bro! Just say you don't got money. I don't got money!
Yeah, now what? Now what?
Well, actually, if you take a look at the graphs from 10 years ago, shut the fuck up.
Oh, that's fun.
Video games have always costed around this.
Well, guess what? I've always been broke. Man, that's funny as hell.
Oh,
Just said you can't afford it.
I can't. That's literally the issue.
Oh my god, the Iron Banner has returned.
The Iron Banner returned.
Allstate. Oh.
I forgot Iron Man. It took me to Iron Man.
Mike and Ike.
Mike.
Oh yeah, Val Kilmer died. Rest in peace.
Yep. Rest in peace to one of the.
I think I've only seen him in
better Batman.
Top Gun and Heat.
You never saw his Batman?
No, I don't watch Batman movies.
You never saw Batman Forever?
I've seen the the one that everyone's seen. Yeah.
You should watch them. There's some.
I'm not watching them.
I mean, the first two are pretty good. Michael Keaton. I like Val Kilmer. He was my favorite movie was his they did the Doors movie, which was amazing. He played the lead singer.
Did you not play as the lead singer?
You've been everything, huh? You've been.
What do you doubt him?
Oh my
god.
god.
Man. What's your problem?
You know what? You're right. I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
I just said I
but hold on to that.
I just said I'm sorry.
Hold on
to
that.
So insincere.
No, I'm not.
Hold on to that.
It was so insincere.
Being truthful. I was being truthful. Okay.
Well, I guess I'll just bring it up right now. You guys know about the SAG-AFTRA stuff? The voice actor.
Oh yes, the voice acting one. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I do know about it. Yeah.
Have you heard about what's going on?
What has there been an update about it?
All right, so you know how it's an entire thing about AI.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The most recent. So yeah.
Well, apparently that may be. I mean, yeah, to a certain point it is about AI, but it may be they might have actually ulterior motives now, and they may just be using AI as a. It's like one of those cases where there's a legitimate problem, and it may have started out as a genuine effort to solve it, but along the way maybe somebody tried to sneak in a couple more, So basically, at this point, the problem with what SAG-AFTRA is trying to do is that they are low-key trying to, like, monopolize the entire industry by making it so, like, things would have to run through them. And who this affects is actually people who are voice actors who are not with the union.
I feel like a majority of them are, though. But I get the point, yeah.
But I mean, the thing is, I mean, this is like, it's like basically just like, it's just a classic case of union stuff.
They get over,
So basically, what SAG-AFTRA would try to do is they try to get like an agreement going on with like a company, and somewhere along with that, so in order to like ensure the union works, obviously they wouldn't be able to hire, or they'd be pretty limited to hiring, you know, independent contractors or people outside of the union, right? Which then would affect actually independent workers, people who are not with the union. And now, yeah, you're right, you know, it seems like the plan that they're trying to do, eventually, like, if something like, if SAG-AFTRA gets their way, eventually everybody would have to eventually sign up with SAG-AFTRA. But
yeah,
the problem
to get a job.
The problem with, yeah, which that in itself is a problem, because you have to pay them, and they take a cut of your pay, so eventually you'll be joining, you know, they'll be docking your pay too, and you know.
It's like insurance. If you want to use our help, you pay.
But, so, I mean, there is that ulterior motive, and,
Damn.
I don't know, I mean, like, it's pretty interesting, because, like, you do see the opposite ends happening. Like, you do see, like, in Black Ops 6, the AI stuff is going crazy. But then to see, like, something like this happen.
Yeah.
It's just unfortunate.
I hope it doesn't go that way, but... The worst part is, the ones who are actually on strike are probably... I don't know their perspective, but the people running SAG, you know, who knows what they... If that is a true motive, that sucks.
Well, they're not gonna say it's a true motive, right?
No, but I'm saying, if it is.
But I mean, like... I don't know, from what I hear, whenever someone brings up these points, like, there's just no answer, at least. There's an answer that's just not satisfactory, or, like, you know.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
But,
I just hope that, you know, those actors get what they can. Because, to live in a world with, you know, AI, as...
But I mean, like, at the same time, because, like... I mean, yeah, but, like... I don't know, I'll have to listen a bit more to this stuff, because like, it's getting heated. It's turning into like one of those, like, tribal shit.
Really, huh?
Yeah.
I always see Yuri Lowenthal, the guy that's Spider-Man. He's always posting stuff about SAG. Which makes sense. I mean, you know, good for him. He wants, you know, in regard to, you know, their rights as voice actors, but if the bigger picture is what you're saying, I mean, that'll blow for any future endeavors.
I mean, that's just like, I don't know, that's just like...
It's a lot of businesses. It's us or nothing. You won't be able to get in. You won't.
Yeah.
I mean, there is, like, probably a crazy amount that the union can help with, and that's the point of the union, but at the same time, those downsides are very apparent if they do what you say they could do.
Yeah, because it's just, it's like, I don't know, I think
the
problem with that is, like, it's that happens with any, like, organization in general.
Yeah, you buy into, like, the club.
Especially when, like, organization has actual sway.
That's crazy.
But yeah, I mean, like, if they get their way, it'll just, they'll basically be able to monopolize. Yeah, they'll be able to monopolize it. And the thing is, like, I think the craziest part is like nobody really talks about that part. You know, like when everyone hears about the strikes, they're just like, yeah, like AI is a problem. But I mean, these guys are just potentially just using it as a masking.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, that's all I got.
When you say do you think like the actual actors think that way, or they're just thinking for their job safety?
I don't think so. But like, some of them are just like, obviously you got like guys who are always like gung ho about it.
Security.
Obviously, like everybody wants a benefit. Like for example, if I'm getting more than I should be, I'm not gonna be like calling myself out.
Yeah.
And if my guys are doing fine, like I'm not gonna call my own guys. Like nobody's gonna do that. So if you get confronted on that, what else are you gonna do?
Yeah. Oh wait, yes.
You can't admit to wrongdoing. So.
Yeah. That's a tricky situation. That's gonna take a long time.
But yeah. I mean, unless you guys got something else, I think we could just end it here.
What was I gonna say? Oh well, that what was it? Devil May Cry anime is coming out. I might watch it, even though I barely know a lot about the game besides the basics. Even though, but I like the voice actors. Speaking of voice acting, it has some of the ones from the game, which is pretty cool. And the music for it's all 2000s related, which is always fun. All that new metal, Limp Bizkit and stuff. All that. Did you ever play the games? Or know anything about it?
No.
There's like 5 of them, right? I think. You know what's crazy? That one of the voices
played the Ubisoft one.
Oh wait, I forget who it's made originally. Is it Cap? No.
Yeah, it was Capcom.
What? Oh, okay.
But like, at some point in like 2010 or maybe late 2000, Ubisoft got their hands on it.
Oh. I think the guy who voices Virgil, Dante's brother, I could be wrong, or it's Dante. I don't remember. He was I only know him because he was it's crazy. He was a Power Ranger like 20 years ago, and I only knew that after watching like here's the voice actors of this. I was like, it's like I know that guy. I didn't know he did voice act. I was like, and it's not John Young Bosch, who's also in. Oh yeah, sorry. So 2 Power Rangers, I think, are playing the brothers. Which I was like, what? I was like, what? I was like, things can't. I saw it at like a interview. These 2 guys had no idea they were like in a certain game together, and I was like, oh. I was like, since nowadays everything is the voiceover stuff is all like your own booth at home or something. Ever since COVID, they don't do a lot of stuff together anymore. I guess John had to go. I guess so. He said he was hungry or something. He said. Not sure. Well, unless you have something else, I think we can wrap it here.
I got nothing else.
Okay.
Alright, well, we just end it here.